All right, and we will be doing some coding today. Right, we will be coding the DBMS and then the OS and then the DTI. Right. No, not DTI. We completed DTI today. All right. So okay, this thing is hurting for some reason. This eye is hurting for some reason, but I don't know why. Okay, this is one website that we have like built out. Ouch. Does not matter. We got DBMS internal paper. This is the OS paper. All right. So there is no change in the DBMS. It seems. Oh God. Okay, I don't know what happened to the eye. Maybe I need to use some eye drops or something. All right. So for that, we will open the notepad. Control plus. Yep. Okay. That is the difference. I see. Makes sense. So creation, altering, dropping, and inserting rows to a table. Creating, altering, dropping, and inserting rows into the table. Select command and constraints. To be honest, nobody actually checks this. We need to prepare for the Viva. Any all in exist, not exist, union, intersect. Any all in exist, not exist. Right. Union, intersect. Aggregate functions. Found some aggregate functions grouped by having aggregate functions grouped by and use the fourth experiment is conversion functions, stored functions, conversion functions, stored functions. By the way, I have not written this at least once. Okay, I need to pack my bag today, people. Right. So I will be back in a few minutes. I hope that thing works out. Right. Yes, that works out. Okay, this is more easy. So there is no way to increase the size. Alright. Okay, it is not even been a single minute. You can write markdown in this alright, I see. Hmm. Declaration, executable, exception handling, declaration, execution, and exception handling sections. Nested if case, null if code. That is all, it seems. Right. We will see if they are working out, and then we will do it. Okay, 5 minutes already. Okay, let's create a table. Create tables. Okay. Let's draw table student. Create table student as underscore ID int primary key as underscore name character 2 20 not null as underscore marks int check as underscore marks greater than or equal to 0 and as underscore marks less than or equal to 100. I don't know if that works. As underscore mail where 2 20 unique. That works out. Insert into student values 1. Right. That is it, right? It contains basically case underscore department underscore department where the two options are marks after department CSC. So we just copy it, we just paste it. So whatever, I'm just trying to insert normal rows. Okay. Select s underscore name, not sorry, name one student marks is greater than 90. So this needs to be unchecked. Select star student. From the table student. Select star student. And yes, I got test all files. Okay. DBMS. That is good. Table of expanded. Let's do plus system 3. A string should be enclosed in single quotes. That's why we recommend practicing it every day. Hope that makes sense, right? Okay. It is a string. It is a string. It is a string. Oh god. This is a lot of manual labor. So, what I have learned after all of this is you just need to spend more time with the computer to be able to be good at programming. I mean, that seems self explanatory, but most people miss it, right? Yes. Okay, there is no attribute name marks by the way. That is just underscore marks. Now let's try to execute all of this again. Okay, still need to open CMD. SQ1 plus S1 slash 123. That is awesome. That is awesome. You have created a table and inserted values in it. And the second one is the functions. You will just do this thing all over again. After doing this, select name, comma, marks from okay. And also you need to insert into student values 10. Okay. And for union and intersection, you also need to create a table, right? Whatever the name is, doesn't matter. Let's do AML. Yeah, okay. Let's add like 5 entries. Right. Now the marks need to be properly distributed. Let's do it. Works out 77, 66, 55, 24, 78, 99. Okay, it's 99. So we have inserted some more values. Name, marks from student where as underscore marks as underscore marks are greater than any select as underscore marks from student as underscore department is equals to AIML. So I will copy the same command, I will paste it over here. Um, and what is going to be the third one? 16 minutes, 37 seconds. So we have completed all and in exist. Select name and student and exist. Select one as underscore student where as underscore marks are greater than 99. There is nobody. Okay, and create table eliminate a underscore id int primary key. And what else we got? A underscore name two when we have created a table eliminate insert into value value one comma enter and insert into value two comma that is enough. Select star student name select star name. That is also insert a value. That is right. It needs to be same, right? S underscore ID comma S underscore name. Okay, it needs to be the same, right? That is it. And yep, that should be enough. First we will execute this set of commands, and then we will execute these set of commands as well. Right. Insert into alumni. Marks as an invalid identifier. Okay. 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 I do not know why I have written that. It's S underscore name and S underscore marks, by the way. It's not S underscore student. We will drop the tables actually. Drop table student. Drop table alumni. Yep, that is a long list of queries. Wow. Yep, that is a big output. 23 minutes, alright. And we are here in the third experiment, aggregate functions, right? Group by, we have five aggregate functions basically. Select max of underscore marks. Wait, I need to check that for underscore marks. Yep, here. Out. Max of underscore marks. Okay, we can write all of them together. Min of underscore marks. Count of star. Sum of underscore marks. Comma average of student. That is enough. You can just write the explanation for it. And what else? Group by select name, comma marks. Wait. Select sum of marks. Comma. Wait, that's sum of s underscore marks, comma s underscore department from student by s underscore department. Select sum of s underscore marks. Okay. Sum does not really matter, average matters. Maybe we can do something like this, right? Insert and goes to n values 20 a right 30. Let's give it some other department. For example, triple a dot gmail or something like that. So this should not be printed. That is basically group by and having clauses. So, and that's it. Okay, okay. Select average of underscore marks, comma underscore department run, student group by underscore department. Here triple A is shown, here triple A is not shown. Right, we have this one as well. No worries. And what's the next one? We got conversion functions and stored functions now. Conversion functions. So we have mainly three conversion functions. To char, it will convert a numerical to character. To date, oh, okay, it needs like a string and a format. For example, let's do today date 10 4 20 26, comma DBMS to number. Let's give it a string from dual. That is enough. And stored functions. Okay, we need to write a function now. Okay, you need to like create a function now. Create or replace function get underscore grade that is marks, that is a int data type, return var 2 of size 2 is begin. Okay, I don't know if the syntax is correct. If m is greater than or equal to 8.5, return a, else if m is greater than or equal to 75, return a, else if m is greater than or equal to 65, return c, else return d, and that is it. That's it, right? And usage of the function select as underscore id get grade of s underscore marks from student s underscore department is equal to CSE. Okay, and they are the conversion functions and the store functions. I think we did something function created with compilation errors. Okay, this worked properly. From keyword not found. I don't think I have remembered the syntax of function. Syntax for function. Syntax for function. Create. Don't we have create or something's wrong with the syntax? It is right. Is syntax. No, 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 no. Oh yeah. If and then and if. Yes, there is something like if and then. Even that guy, Pawan, has asked for this. Else return me. And now this should work out. What the? Can't it like provide you with any better help than that? Like than saying function created with compilation errors. I mean, we are sure that there would be compilation errors, but wouldn't it be better if the exact error is shown, you know? M into return variable is begin if m is greater than 85 then return a else if m is greater than 75 then return b else if m is greater than return c else return d and if and right. Honestly, that seems pretty solid. Oh yeah, show errors. Enter the symbol when expecting one of the following. Where select star from user errors. Nope, the same thing. Oh my god. What is wrong with it? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Wait, still it is showing function created with compilation errors. Oh, what is wrong with it? What is wrong with it? Mhm. Really? Oracle. It automatically handles the size for you. It seems. So this is wrong. So why is this like this? Nope, it is like still the same anyways. We care, just copy everything. Still it is the same. Oh, it seems like you cannot do anything. So the if then clauses need to be written all together. So errors to show errors if then clause and else if not else if needs to be properly terminated and yeah, and that's it. So yeah, stored procedure is a difficult thing. Declaration, execution, and exception blocks. We have declare, begin, and exception blocks. Set server. Uh, output on. I don't know how that is. Declare. Let's do this. Can number and G where 2 1 begin. this is equals to, by the way, this is assignment operator. M is equals to 80 if M is greater than or equal to 90, then G is equals to A. Else if M is greater than or equal to 80, then G equals to E. Else if M is greater than or equal to 70, then G is E. Else G equals B, and if DBMS underscore 9 G is the grade student marks, and that works out exception when 0 divided, then DBMS not multiplying the original is not allowed when others then DBMS not multiply other entries and number is equals to 10 divided by 0. I don't know if this even works or not, but we should try. Ah. Right. It is not outputting anything. Oh, it's been 44 minutes now. Okay. So it is good if we like sort of save it, right? Not not SQL. Set. Okay. So you need to manually set the server output on every time you work with it. And there is no other alternative. And if you like sort of remove this line and put it over here, this one, x is equal to 10 by 0. If it is working out, P is the brand. Okay, that works out. Wow, still got a lot of things to do. Nested if, case, non-life, Polsk. So for case, you can write grade, like store it in a variable. Case. Okay. Mhm. Where are we even? Okay, nested if right now, right? Declare a number 10, the number 20 is the number that begin if a is greater than a, then if a is greater than c, then biggest number biggest and if and if and reference number is digest. That works out, right? And and others can do line and this should be working out. Right. Nice. Nice. And we got that nullif and coalesce, right? Okay, we got case as well. Sorry. What is case now? Set server output on declare x where two of size 2 and number again is equals to 25 x is equals to case and A and B and another small thing we can we need to write it and at the end I guess. Okay, so there are no semicolons in the entire expression. Okay, that checks out, people. 55 minutes out. And we got something like Nalif and Coalesce. Okay, that is it. Right. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, that checks out. We have completed all of the real SQL and the SQL program successfully today. There are some, yeah, that is what I wanted to write in the first place. Yes, I need to get my DBMS focus out now. Nice. I have gotten the required queries, and I think I will write this once again. Should I write them once again? Because they are literally the same queries. I think I will write just the five questions, and I want to execute OS once again. I have already executed like FSD, so even though I will execute it once again, it won't be of much deal. But if we complete the execution of OS today, what were we asked regarding the OS? Okay, we did not open our Gmail, did we? Right, this is our timetable. Seven and three. That makes like a lot of sense. We got grep and best fit and exec command and linked file allocation strategies. Mhm. Should we code more? Yeah, I think we should code for some more time. Yeah, I think I should be able to code all of the three commands, right? The like these. I should be able to code the grep and the, yeah, I don't remember the best fit, an exec system call. Yeah, I think I can code both of them from memory. I need to look at that linked file allocation and the first, no, the best fit. Okay. CD, OS, MS. Right. Nano experiment. So here are my. Okay, this is paging. Nano experiment 8.1. See, what is this? No. GPT. So we got linked file allocation strategies. We got two OS programs. We take care of linked strategy. Best fit memory allocation method for fixed partition. Memory allocation method for fixed partition. My program, sorry, no, somebody's calling. Okay. Yeah, I could not reach my phone. Minimum required programs are enough for now. I will just write them and try to write them. What do you say? Yep. Each file is stored as a linked list of disk blocks. Each block contains data and a pointer to the next block. Okay, that works out. So you are defining a structure block. Okay, struct block B of 10 that can be considered as an entire data type. Okay, struct block B of 10. You can also write that if you want. Int main and I start enter number of blocks. Okay, for every block enter data and the next block. Okay, so we are defining a structure here. So you will, okay, you are defining an array and you are defining the number of blocks and you are defining an iterator and a head pointer like the start. Okay, so you will start, and while I is not equals to minus 1, or maybe you can just write that, right? I mean, you can just, for int I is equal to 0 I less than ni plus plus, you can also print down the data because it is a structure. All right, that works out. And best fit memory for fixed partitioning. Wow. So you will enter the number of memory blocks, you will enter the sizes of processes, you will enter the number of processes. Okay, number of memory blocks, size of blocks, number of processes, size of processes. They are just four scanf statements. That's it. And for every process, you you will initially set the best index to like -1, and then for every block, you will like, what do you do? Okay, for every process and for you will check out every block. That is basically like the, what do you call it, bubble sort algorithm. If the block is greater than or equal to process, if the block is greater than the process, then it will be valid, and if the block is smaller than the best index, you will put it as j. Okay, and if best index is not equal to -1, you will allocation of I, you also have an allocation matrix. Okay, you also have an allocation matrix. Yeah, to be honest, this the best fit seems like a good program, but it is lengthy, to be honest. Can we make it work on smaller size? I didn't before it is like more formal. It is more like formal sort of code. 1 hour 11 minutes. Oh god. Oh god. Can we make this shorter than program without changing the name of the printer? Again, and dude, what is he doing? Number of block sizes, number of processes, process sizes. Okay, okay. A of I, allocation of I is equals to best, and block of best is equals to. Okay, now like. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah, GPT is like bugging. Let's use Mr. Lee chats enough for me. Okay, I stored everything in the cloud. This is okay. If best is not equals to -1, A of I is equals to best, the block of best. Actually, block you will put the process I. So where are we now? We are in the two opens and two closes. Where did we like open that block? Okay, it is closed here. One, two, three. Okay. So two closed here means we are still in the outer for loop, and after fetching like the best block, if the best block is filled, you will put that in the allocation array, and in the actual best indexed block you will put the process of I. Process of size P of I. Process is allocated to block. Okay, blocks, processes, and location. Right. That thing works out, right? Yeah. I guess I will take a break. Should I be taking a break? I will execute these things once. Right. Yeah, I will code it. Maybe it takes some half an hour or something, but it is alright. This is not SQL, right? What is this? This is C, so that means it is case sensitive. Dude, what? Okay, I did not change over here, 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 and I guess it terminated the compilation over there. Okay, and we got the correct. Oh shit. What is that one? Standard library dot h. Enter. So what does grep do? Uh, it opens both files and it has a line buffer and it gets the string from that and it puts that right the put as f puts f gets has like three arguments. I don't know, but we need to code. We have a source pointer and we have a destination pointer. So where is that source pointer? src is equals to f open and of txt comma read mode txt is equals to f open new txt comma read mode as well. Uh, character line buffer up to 100 while so you fetch every line f gets string um, yeah, this is my first time executing it, so don't. All right. Okay. Okay, that is actually wait. We are searching for OS, right? While f gets oh yes, yes. So we should be having this grep command over here. Right. executing grep. Acha. Here, yes, sir. So you will open a file. Okay, why are you doing that source and destination? You are not copying a file, right? Okay, F get string line size of line from the file pointer is not equals to null if string of string line comma. Okay, yeah, that honestly makes a lot of sense. So you are searching for a word in the line using the grep command. No, grep don't see. You are overdoing it. You are overdoing it. Not cd command to have the src. Okay, so file src should have open a dot txt comma read only. After you open the file, what will you have? You will have a line buffer size 200. And after that, what will you do? You will insert that line while f gets string line size of line comma from the src is not equals to null if the string of line comma the big string and the small string is not equals to null render line. That is honestly it. This is a graph dot sing auto graph. Okay. Uh, so that is a bracket error. Um, graph dot c. So that is main. You closed the while. Alright, it is f get string line comma size of. So this is, so if you look at this, open, two open, one open, right? One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. That's it. Uh, Delimiter checking. Let's see. This is a snap. Text. Yep, we executed grep and we executed execl. That is easy. And now best underscore fit dot c. We just need the standard input output header. We just need that main. Right. And what will you do? You will have the blocks, let's say 5 blocks of sizes 100, 200, 300, 200, and no, why not 400, 500. Enough in the process of 500. Let's do like 70, 170, 270, 370, 470. So they needed to be filled in the respective sessions. And now, right, that is basically it in allocation of 5. It is initially set to 0. And now for every process for enter is equal to 0, I less than size of blocks by size of blocks of 0. You can do that actually. Size of, let's see, why not size of blocks by size of blocks of 0. Wow, that is what you call professional programming. In best is equal to -1. Okay. And now what will you do? You will iterate through every for every block. You will iterate through every wait. For every process you need to iterate through every block. Oh my god. For every process, because you are allocating for processes, j less than size of blocks by size of blocks of 0, j plus plus if best is equals to -1, or now what are we checking for? Blocks of best, wait, blocks of j. If you found another block whose size is smaller than the blocks of best, what will you do is blocks of, you will update the blocks of best with uh, you will update that allocation of j, allocation of, you will allocate that block with that index of the best. Okay, makes sense. And after that allocation is completed, after the loop is completed, printf process person.d is assigned to block person.d of size person.d, wait, process person.d of size person.d is assigned to block person.d of size person.d. Now you just need to put them together. Process 1, that is I plus 1 of size, that is blocks of I. Wait, hey, why are you confusing? Process I is allocated to block. Okay, what is block? Is allocated to j plus 1 of size. What's the size of that block? Blocks of j. Does that like work out? Yeah, I think they act as self iterators. You will close the outer for loop and you will close the main. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the best fit. Don't see. Not defined. Best fit. Yeah, that is not allowed over there. Okay, I get that. I get that as well. Okay, that is not allowed. A lot of things are not allowed here. That's why I love a good debugger. Int size underscore b is equal to size of blocks by size of blocks of 0. Int size underscore t is equals to size of process by size of process of 0. I thought it is going to do it by itself, which is for every process, so size underscore p, and you will iterate through every block. Size underscore p. This is a best fit. Not see output is going to be best fit. Come on. Each undeclared identifier reported only once. J undeclared. Okay. Is it like out of scope? I changed it, right? Okay, here. My bad. No. No, sorry. Wrong command. So now what he is trying to say is the value of j is terminated. Is terminated. The scope of j is over here. You are trying to access the j here. So why not? Let it be. I worry. Okay. For int I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus, or maybe you are doing it like side for every process. So I plus print f block percentile d is allocated to process person d. So what does allocation contain? So what does allocation contain? Allocation contain like the what that for what process what block is allocated, right? Best is the index of what you are iterating through every process, right? So it contains a block. Okay, or maybe no process personality is allocated to block personality seems more accurate of a description. So process I is allocated to allocation of I. Works out? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, extend. Expected expression before. And did I forget to close a semicolon? This is a very small program. Wait, what? Well, rookie mistakes. What now? Mhm. So you open this for, you close this for opened. Okay. Here it needs to be closed. Two furs, right? Oh my god. Very good. You. Okay. They are not getting allocated properly. So we are trying to print the allocation of I now. The blocks of J is not big enough. You're not updating this. Need to ensure. Okay. 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 Check if the process fits in the block. Makes sense. Allocate only if a block is found. Yeah, I just removed this edge case by manually assigning the processes and the blocks to make the length of code like smaller. It is alright. So what is the minimum viable thing that we can do to fix this thing out? If the okay, initialize the allocation and check if the block can fit the process. Those are the two things that we should be doing now. Minus one, minus one, minus one, minus one, minus one. Okay, five minus ones. And for every process, and you are checking for every block if the block fits. That means the size of the block should be greater than the size of the wait the size of the process, right? The size of the block should be greater than the size of the process. If then you will be updating that and you will be printing it. What now? I did not close the if, did I? Okay, compile doesn't mean it might work. Yep, it is still not working. I am checking. Insert and outlook, which is wrong. You should assign only after missing the result. Okay, it seems like I'm directly allocating here. So update the best to J, and this will be like the close of if block, and this will be the close of outer for loop. So I mean the inner for loop. Now you can do like once the best is found, allocation of J, allocation of I, my bad, you are allocating the best. That's it. That is the close of outer for. Works out, man. Works out. Works out. Oh my god. So now let us like try to scramble the process. Let's do 270 here. Let's do 170 here. Let's do 470 here. Let's do 70 here. Let's do the remaining 370 here. Now let's like compile that one again. Let's run it again. Yep, it's working fine and good to hear. And what next? And the next thing is to link.c. I think I should be able to do this pretty easily, and that's what you think before. Void main struct link int data struct struct link uh, blocks of 50 or maybe blocks of 10 for in I is equals to 0, I less than 10. Let's do 5 and I less than 5 and plus print enter size and should you be needing a pointer? Right. I'm out of here, man. I will go. Bye bye.